Keeping on the come up with a 211 in my mind, persuaded by the devil, gripping on my black plastic now. Searching for a lick that I can hit with murder in my soul. Swinging bending corners in the 67 Elko.
The will of D is a mystery surrounding some people who have the initial D in their names. Let's see the possible meanings of D. It's the most obvious one. A lot of people already thought about it since the first chapter of One Piece is called Romance Dawn, and a lot of character have mentioned the dawn of the world as the big event that the Straw Hats are supposed to bring into the world. However, in my opinion, it's the least likely to be, because first it seems a bit too obvious, also because if I understand it correctly, the D are supposed to bring the dawn, so they can't literally be the dawn, but more importantly, Blackbeard is a D and he is darkness, so how can you be dawn and darkness at the same time? However, it's still a very fair possibility, so I count it. This hit me recently. The D are the natural enemy of gods. What is the natural enemy of God? The devil. In One Piece, the celestial dragons call themselves gods and rules by pretending through the world government that they are the good guys that takes down the evil pirates. But we know that in reality they are doing the most evil stuff hidden in the shadows, so it seems very fair for people like that calling themselves God that the one who can take them down would be the devils or demons. There have been a lot of time where Luffy has been called a demon in One Piece, and we know he doesn't want at all to be a hero, so him taking down the so-called gods by being considered the devil seems really fits. What is even more going for this possibility is the fact that, since the D are the one who are supposed to bring the dawn of the world, one of the equivalent word for devil is Lucifer, and in Latin Lucifer literally means the one who brings light. A possibility that has occurred since Chapter 907 dropped, and it was revealed that the celestial dragon that came to Fishman Island was also a Don Quixote. Once again, this has to do with the natural enemy of gods thing, because it appears that every member of the Don Quixote family, which was a celestial dragon family, has been a problem for them in the end, or a subversion of what they are. Homing decided to abandon the life of a celestial dragon and to descend to Earth to live like humans. Corazon saved Law, a D, that was supposed to be exterminated by decision of the world government, and gave him the Ope no Mi fruit, which the navy for who he was working wanted to acquire. Doflamingo blackmailed the rest of the celestial dragons by knowing what is the secret treasure of Mary Joie. Myosgard turned back against Charlos and like Homing became human after his meeting with Otahime. All in all, the Don Quixote seems to be the worst problem for the celestial dragons, and the worst is that they were part of them at the beginning. In my opinion, this one is the most likely to be the significance of D. Roger said before he died that the One Piece is what every man can dream of, and we know that the will of D and the One Piece are completely connected. The story of the Straw Hats is a story of people going on a journey to achieve their dreams. I said that Don didn't really fit for Blackbeard, however, Dream fits completely, since he is introduced with his legendary quote, "People's dream never end." In general, One Piece is a story where the strongest character is the one who have the strongest will to accomplish his goal. So I think that's what it is. The will of D is the will of Dream, the will of the people who will do anything to accomplish their dreams. And since most of these dreams are related to freedom in some way, overthrowing this tyrannic organization that rules the world is a necessity to see these dreams come true, which is why the ones who have the will of dreams are the natural enemy of gods, because they won't accept the natural order of the world if it's in the way of what they want.